The Little Prince is a famous book written by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. It was first published in 1943. Even though it is a children's book, many adults love it too. The story is full of deep meanings about life, love, and friendship. Why is the book so popular? The Little Prince has been translated into more than 300 languages. People all over the world love it. The story is simple but full of deep meaning. It makes readers think about their own lives. Many people read the book as children and then read it again as adults. Each time they find new meanings. This is why The Little Prince is one of the most famous books in the world. The Little Prince is a beautiful story that teaches us about love, friendship, and what really matters in life. It reminds us to look at the world with our hearts, not just our eyes. That is why this little book is loved by so many people, young and old. The story. The book starts with a pilot who crashes his plane in the desert. He meets a little boy, the little prince, who comes from another planet. The little prince asks the pilot to draw a sheep. The pilot is surprised but tries his best. This is the beginning of their friendship. The little prince tells the pilot about his life. He comes from a small planet called asteroid B612. On his planet, there are 3 volcanoes, some small plants, and a special rose. The rose is very beautiful, but also proud. She often makes the little prince feel sad. Because of this, he decides to leave his planet and explore the universe. The meaning of the book. The Little Prince is not just a simple story. It teaches us many lessons about life. Children versus adults. The book shows that children see the world differently. They dream, ask questions, and love deeply. Many adults forget these things when they grow up. Love and friendship. The little prince loves his rose even though she is difficult. This shows that love is not always easy. Seeing with the heart. Many people admire money, power, and success. The book reminds us that the most important things in life are invisible, like love and kindness. The author. The Little Prince was written by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, a French writer, pilot, and adventurer. He was born in 1900 in France. As a child, he loved stories and drawing. Later, he became a pilot and traveled to many places. He worked as a pilot in the 1920s and 1930s. He flew planes to deliver mail to different countries. Flying was dangerous and he had many adventures. He also wrote books about those experiences. In 1935, he crashed his plane in the Sahara Desert. He and his co-pilot had almost no food or water. They were lost in the hot desert for 4 days. Finally, a Bedouin man found them and saved their lives. This experience inspired the little prince. In the book, the pilot also crashes his plane in the desert and meets the little prince. During World War II, Saint-Exupéry joined the French Air Force. In 1944, he flew on a mission but never returned. His plane disappeared, and for many years nobody knew what happened to him. In 1998, some pieces of his plane were found in the sea near France. A book that stays in your heart. Even though The Little Prince was written more than 80 years ago, it is still one of the most popular books in the world. People read it again and again because it helps them see life in a new way. The book reminds us to keep our sense of wonder and to look at the world with our hearts, not just our eyes. It is a book that can stay with you forever. If you have not read The Little Prince yet, it is a journey worth taking. If you have read it before, maybe it is time to read it again and discover something new.